Good morning. Welcome to your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We have some pleasant conditions across the region this morning. Seeing a bit more cloudiness this morning than we'll see this afternoon with broken clouds around 7,500 feet currently. As the VFR conditions today, really no chances of precipitation, only a very slight chance of seeing a sprinkle later this afternoon in the evening hours, and most likely we won't see that. No chances of lightning today. We'll see temperatures very mild for this time of year, expecting highs in the lower 60s, so once again seeing well above average temperatures across the Delmarva Peninsula. Our current sounding from this morning, freezing level at 10,800 feet, winds out of the southeast and the low levels around 20 knots. Then seeing our winds becoming more westerly or southwesterly around 20 knots between 6 and 12,000 feet. And then seeing our winds more westerly in the upper levels and peaking at 46 knots at 25,000 feet this morning. Our current surface analysis, we have lots of cloud cover across the region, mainly in the upper levels, as well as some mid-level cloud cover, as I mentioned, around 7,500 feet. We'll see this warm front continue to move north of our region today. We'll have a weak cold front moving through for later on this evening. That's going to give us that slight chance, or a very slight chance, of a sprinkle across the region. Overall, looking at good conditions today. Not much moisture associated with that frontal boundary moving through this evening. That's why we're only going to have about a 10 to 15% chance of a sprinkle. So taking a look at our satellite imagery this morning, you can see we do have that cloud coverage across the region. We continue to move through the region and seeing more filtered sunshine for this afternoon. Looking at the European model for today and the next few days, you can see that area low pressure well off to our north into the Great Lakes for this evening. We'll have a cold front approaching for this evening that's going to move through overnight. It's going to stall just off our coast for Friday, and that's going to give us some continued mild conditions for Friday, and as well mainly dry conditions as a weak area high pressure settles in across our region. Then for Saturday, we'll see an additional area high pressure built in from the Great Lakes, giving us a bit cooler conditions across the region, more towards seasonal averages. We'll have an upper level low starting to cut off across deep south, providing a surface area low pressure near Florida. That's going to be moving towards our region on Sunday, giving us unsettled conditions for Sunday with windy weather, as well as cooler temperatures and rainy conditions. So it looks like Sunday is not the best weather day across the region of the next few. Move into Monday, we'll see that area low pressure departing off the east coast. That's going to give us some rain showers in the morning. And then for Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll see, once again, mild conditions prevailing across the Mid-Atlantic region. A weak system moving well north of our region on Wednesday, but no sustained cold air in the region for the next week or so, at least. So continued above average temperatures, mild, very mild for this time of year, and in general, fairly good weather conditions. So for today, looking at a high around 61, a low tonight around 54 to 55 degrees. Seeing our winds pick up out the south today, 9 to 14 knots, gusting 20 knots during the afternoon. Then we'll see our strongest winds come right before that front moves through, with a southwesterly wind 12 to 17 knots, gusting to 24 knots overnight. And then they'll see those winds die down once they move into tomorrow morning. That front moves off the coast. We'll see west-southwesterly winds to westerly winds at 7 to 12 knots by dawn tomorrow morning. As far as a risk chart goes today, we'll see a green chart for today during the daytime hours, then seeing a slight chance of our wind advisory, or winds greater than 25 knots during the early overnight hours. We'll see a slight chance of some low ceilings as well, but most likely we'll stay in the green for the next 24 hours. Looking at our 24-hour terminal forecast, going to see VFR conditions the next 24 hours. Only a slight chance of seeing some low clouds tomorrow morning, and most likely won't see that across the region. As far as the rain chances go, looking about a 10 to 15% chance between 1,800 and 2,100 local today, with a sprinkle across the region, but overall should remain dry. Our tides are currently running normal, and looking at Friday into Saturday. Friday mostly cloudy with a slight chance of low clouds early. Very slight chance of a rain shower by evening. We'll see a high of 63 degrees for Friday. Really nice conditions across the region in general. For Friday night, mostly to partly cloudy, and a very slight chance of a shower early, cooler and slightly breezy, a low of 36. And for Saturday, partly to mostly cloudy and cooler, slightly breezy in the morning, and a high of 47 degrees. So the next 7 days, looking at those mild conditions continuing for today and tomorrow. a bit towards seasonable averages for Saturday and Sunday, with Sunday looking like a poor weather day across the region. Winds could be gusting 40 to 50 miles an hour with this area low pressure off the water, as well as some rainfall, possibly heavy at times. So Sunday looks like a poor weather day, as I mentioned. I'll continue through Monday morning, but Monday afternoon should see some clearing across the region with that area low pressure departing off the coast. Highs on Sunday and Monday in the upper 40s, and then we return to much above normal for Tuesday into Wednesday. Slight chance of a sprinkle Wednesday morning with a warm front moving through, but temperatures in the mid to upper 50s, and possibly seeing temperatures in the lower 60s inland on Wednesday. So continuing with this very mild winter across the region the next 7 days. Hope everybody has a great day today. We're back tomorrow morning at 8:15 at 10 a.m.